So now that I want to work with more of my dictionary list over here and edit it, one thing that's annoying is every time I refresh my browser, it gets hidden, right? So for the time being, I'm going to go back to my script, and I have in my script I have that DL hide, which kind of sets it for that initial functionality to be hidden so that when you click on it, it'll show. Just for the time being, as I'm making the edits to it, I don't want it to get hidden every time. So there I am. I'm just going to unhide it from myself for now. First thing I want to do is I want to actually give this a little more spacing and everything. For starters, I want to get it off the edge of this border over here. So I think all I need to do, at least for this, is my entire. Maybe I'll add some padding to my DT and D elements. That way it'll kind of get them away from that edge being so close. Let's see. Let me go DT. I'm going to give it padding. Let me give it 6 pixels all around. And I'm do the same thing to my DD element. Cool. All right. Very good. It kind of actually it's all right, but look at this. I'm getting a lot of space in between both of these. So maybe maybe what I want to do is just kind of give it a little bit less spacing at the top and the bottom. So we're working clockwise, right? So we're going to start up at the top. So we'll say 3 pixels up top, 6 to the right, 3 pixels at the bottom, and 6 to the left. Which, if we give that value to DT, to DD as well, there we go. It kind of gives it a little bit better better formatting for me. I definitely like that. And you know what I may even do? I want to move in, besides this padding, I want to move these whole things, this whole list in just a little bit like an indentation under the H2. So, well, it's the whole list. It's the whole DL. So I'm just going to create a new DL declaration in my CSS and do a margin left, and let me give it, let's see what 10 pixels looks like. Alright, that looks pretty good. I like that. So far, so good. What else can I do? I think in my other design, I also put some borders. I think I put a border, I put a top border on the dictionary term, the DT element, and it gave that look. Let's see if that's the case. My DT element, let me go to border. I don't want them to be all the same. I just want a top solid border, thin, and the usual 666 gray. Very good. See, it gave me a little visual separator. And of course, things are still a little close. Like if you look, still kind of feel that this needs a little more vertical spacing over here. Maybe the DT needs a little more margin at the top and margin at the DD needs more margin at the bottom. But this is the basic overview of starting to build this thing for yourself. And you could see, oh, I neglected to add a border to my container, which is definitely something that is going to get the design to be what I'm looking for. So let me do just that. And I'll just do 666. Okay. All right, we are well on our way to matching this design.